Today, we look at 5 Packers players on defense who find themselves at a crossroads in their career entering the 2026 season. Hi, everybody. Gil Martin here, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And please visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we look at the defensive players who are at a crossroads in their career entering the 2026 season. And again, there are other players who may fit this description, but to me, these were the top 5. Now, yesterday, if you missed our video, we did 5 offensive players who are at a crossroads. And, this means that the direction of their NFL or Packers career will take a big turn depending on how they perform this season. And again, these players are not listed in any particular order. At number 5, Carrington Valentine, the cornerback. He has come a long way from being a 7th-round pick in 2023. And in 3 seasons, the Kentucky alum has actually started 30 games, including 11 last season. And not too many 7th-round picks start that many games that quickly in their career. He is a physical cornerback, likes to use press coverage, and according to ProFootballReference.com, opposing quarterbacks completed just 59.7% of their passes when throwing to receivers covered by Valentine last season. However, Valentine does have his flaws. His coverage is at times inconsistent, and his tackling has been embarrassingly poor over the last year especially. This is the final year of Valentine's rookie contract. He needs to play well to solidify himself as a legitimate full-time NFL starter rather than a depth player. He'll be battling new free agent Benjamin St-Juste and maybe a draft pick for that starting boundary corner spot opposite Keyshawn Nixon. At number 4 is Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker. He's a little different than some of the other players on this list. He's got a starting job locked up. The question for Cooper is, will he be merely a solid starter, or is he going to be a star player capable of earning all-pro honors? He was a real playmaker in his rookie year. The Texas A&M alum had 3.5 sacks. 1 interception, a forced fumble, recovered 2 fumbles, broke up 4 passes, and had 13 tackles for loss. But in 2025, those numbers fell off. No interceptions, half a sack, and just 4 tackles for loss, despite the fact that he saw a lot more playing time in 2025 than he did in 2024. Now, Jeff Hafley didn't utilize Cooper the same way last season after the Packers acquired Micah Parsons, and it remains to be seen whether or not Jonathan Gannon will change the way the team utilizes Cooper. Quay Walker leaving could impact Cooper's usage as well. The question really is he going to be just another solid starter or a real difference maker? And how he performs this year will go a long way to determining that. At number 3, defensive tackle Devonte Wyatt. He's going to play this year on his 5th-year option, so he needs a new contract to return after the 2026 campaign. And the question is, will he play well enough to get that extension? When he's healthy and when he's on his game, he provides solid pressure on opposing quarterbacks from the interior of the defensive line. He had 4 sacks in just 10 games last year, 7 quarterback hits, and 6 tackles for loss. But last year was the first time he really became a starter, and that was his 4th NFL season, and he needs to stay healthy and be productive to earn a new contract with the Packers. If he doesn't, well, there'll be a job for him somewhere, but it will certainly change the trajectory of how he's viewed around the league. At number 2, linebacker Tyron Hopper. He is going to compete for a starting job after 2 years as a backup. And again, with Quay Walker heading elsewhere, he may have an opportunity, but The switch to a 3-4 base defense under Jonathan Gannon could hinder his chances of a bigger role in 2026. Hopper has good speed. He's a physical tackler, but he doesn't seem to anticipate well. And he started 2 games in 2025, the first 2 starts of his NFL career. He does also help on special teams. He had 24 tackles with 1 for loss and a forced fumble last season. If he could take a step forward in his 3rd year in the league, well, the former 3rd-round pick out of Missouri could have a bigger role in the defense rather. If not, he could be the next Oren Burks, another 3rd-round pick who really only excelled on special teams. And then at number 1 on this list, edge rusher Lucas Van Ness. The Packers knew Van Ness would need time to develop into an everyday NFL player when they took him in the 1st round back in 2023, and that proved to be accurate. But in 3 seasons in the NFL, he has started only 2 games, and both of them came this past year. He has all the physical tools you look for in an edge rusher, but the productivity hasn't been there. He's still been working on different moves and techniques. His run defending definitely improved last year, but he still only played 45% of the team's defensive snaps in the games he played and recorded 1.5 sacks in those 9 games. Now, Rashawn Gary has been traded to Dallas. Van Ness is the favorite to start opposite Micah Parsons, and basically the Packers have to decide by this May whether to pick up Van Ness's 5th-year option. Whether they do or not, he still is going to be playing to try to earn a second contract with the Packers for more than 1 year. And, well, if he doesn't become a starter this year, he may be a journeyman situational pass rusher. But if he does break out this year, obviously that makes him a lot more valuable to the Packers and to other teams around the league. So it'll be interesting to see how these 5 players do during this Crossroads season. Please visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Gil Martin. Thanks so much for watching today's episode of the Daily Packers Post. Have a great day, everyone. And of course, go Pack Go.